Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Today, I'm going to be announcing and releasing an incredible resource to all of you, which hopefully you're going to find really, really valuable. So without further ado, make sure you are subscribed with them notifications turned on. Let's get into the video straight away. All right, so as you can see, normally that chair over there is empty while I'm recording videos. There is someone sitting there, as you can see. Just turn your head around. They won't be able to hear you because I'm mic'd up, but you can just wave. There we go. So this is Will. Will is a new member of the team. He's kind of come on to help me basically with all the admin side of everything I do, because that's the stuff that takes up the majority of my time. We've got another iMac, or I say another iMac, we've got a iMac so that he can go ahead and work on that, or I can work on that. And then I've got my laptop, obviously, where I'll do a lot of my normal day-to-day bits. But what we've been working on recently is a resource that everybody can use, all of you guys can use for free. It's something that I haven't really seen anyone do within this particular niche, and really I think it's going to be just super, super helpful. So before I announce kind of what it is, I'm going to explain to you why it's been created in the first place, right? So as you guys know, if you've been following the channel, especially over the past year, I've got busier and busier and busier, particularly with responding to people's questions, because I put a lot of content about Amazon FBA out on the internet, and by doing that, I get a lot of people ask me questions. And although I love doing it, it takes up a huge amount of time for, a lot of these questions that, first of all, I've answered hundreds of times over, but some things can be kind of Googled quite easily, and I don't mind people reaching out to me. But what I wanted to do is continue to be able to support all of you guys, for free, but be able to get some of my time back so I can work on the future projects, right? So what we've been doing is we've been going through all the commonly asked questions, generic questions that I'll get on a daily basis, and we wrote down a huge spreadsheet. I say we, mostly Will did it, but a ginormous spreadsheet of all the questions and all of the answers that I've actually given to those questions. So they're actually my answers. We've then created something called a knowledge base, and you can go on there, you can search a question, you can literally ask me a question, and it's going to come up with articles that answer your question and related articles. And I'm going to show you in a second how it works and show you how you can actually access this. Now, this is going to be available 24/7. It's not something where you have to wait for me to actually get back to you, which at this point in time, if you're not one of my students who get the VIP service, then you can be waiting sometimes a bit of time to get a reply from me from something that I've already answered and could have answered very, very quickly. So hopefully this is going to allow you to get my support a lot quicker. And for those questions that I haven't answered before, or for things that are very specific to your circumstances, then there's of course a button on there where you can just press contact, and it will go through to my support email, and I will actually be able to answer your question. So hopefully this will save you guys time. It will certainly save me time, but the idea is that you get a lot of value out of it, and it means that I can continue to give as much support as I can when people actually kind of need it. So without further ado, let's just hop onto the computer and I'll show you kind of what it is. So here we go. Here we are. All you have to do is click the link down in the description. I'm going to have it in all of my descriptions kind of from this point going forward, and I'm going to put it in all my Facebook groups because this is where I want you to go. If you want to ask me a question, I want you to go here first, because probably 90% of the time I've already answered the question. So if you have a question, you type it in here. For example, okay, I'm just going to use this one because I'm on the spot. How much do I need to start Amazon? And as you can see now, it's suggesting lots of things that have the similar keywords to the question that you've asked. Hit search, hit enter, and you're going to have loads of articles that come up about how much do I need to start Amazon. So if you click on this one right here, as you can see, I've answered that many times before, but actually I've got a video that relates to it. I did an interview with someone that started under £1,000. So you can go ahead and you can click that. If you go then, you look at related articles, there's things about bookkeeping, accountants, best way to pay, when should I register to pay tax. On the left-hand side, we have categories. So you can go to like administration, like category, affiliate, general, training, product research, listing. So listing is kind of a pretty big topic. So for example, if we go to one of these, here's one we'll be getting quite a lot at the moment. How soon should I get my product in before Christmas? And then I can actually give you the answer. Because sometimes there's not a specific answer, sometimes it's quite general. But these are the answers that I would normally answer. There's a lot of articles on here. Will, how many articles do you think there are?
147.
So you know how many, there's 147 articles at the moment. Now, we literally just finished putting these articles on today, and they are not finished, okay? They're not finished. So what we're going to be doing now is, now we've got all the questions on there, we're going to be starting to, I guess, expand the questions and the answers out a little bit so that the answers are more thorough. If I can link to a website or a YouTube video or a resource that goes into it in more detail, then we're going to go through it and we're going to link those on it, put pictures on there and things like that. But for now, you can go on there and you can get all the answers straight away. If you ask a question and there is no answer, something I haven't been asked before, then all you do is you go to the top right hand side and press contact. Nice and simple. Put your name and your email. The subject, please put in the subject because it really helps me go through them. And then the message, and you can upload and attach files as well, which is really useful if you want to actually show me something. And then press send. If I've already answered it, the best thing to do is, if you need more clarification, again, you can press contact. And if you have any recommendations of things that you'd like me to add to the knowledge base, again, you can just send me a recommendation just by going up to the contact field. So to get to this, it's nice and easy, support.jonnybradley.com. You'd be incredibly surprised how many questions I get again and again and again and again. So this hopefully is going to really help you guys. As you can see, there's these, I guess, 9 different categories, and these, again, we're going to add to these categories as more questions come up and as I make this more thorough and more, I guess, a lot bigger for you guys. So I want to know what you think about that. I want you to go and have a go at it, see if you can find any spelling mistakes, see if you can find any issues, and let me know down in the comment section what you think about it and if you think it's going to be useful for you. So all it is support.jonnybradley.com. I really hope you enjoy using it. And that's going to be it for the video. It's nice and easy. I can't wait for you guys to actually start using it. If you've got any questions generally, hit them down below about this, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Make sure you are subscribed, again, with those notifications turned on, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.